Hey guys, it's about, I don't know, 19 degrees out here. I'm out for a walk. I mentioned in another video about how I had a wicked manic episode and I hiked 14 miles into the woods. Well, I'm not exactly certain actually I know exactly what happened. So, I was watching a lot of Camping with Steve. And I can't remember I was just watching a lot of Camping with Steve. And I decided for New Year's Eve that I was going to do a stealth camp. Now, mind you, this is northern New York at the end of December. And it's actually pretty mild out. There was some snow, but it was supposed to rain. We're supposed to get freezing rain. Storm was moving in. And so I did have the wherewithal to pack. What I packed made no sense. I had been drinking all night. And I used to go on these drinking benders where I would not eat or sleep for like 2 or 3 days. I would just drink. And I was on one of those benders. And I mean, I didn't have to work. At this point, I was laid off. So I just sat in my room and drank, watching Camping with Steve videos. And I decided, yeah, I'm just going to go and do like my own stealth camp thing and see what happens. So I packed things that didn't make sense, like ramen and no way to heat it. A bunch of extra socks because I thought that made sense, which I suppose it does. A pair of sneakers, which I don't know how that was going to help me. And I think that was about it. I just packed a bunch of ramen, no stove. And I set off about 4:30 in the morning down the road. I have a camp that's about 50 miles from here, but there was no way I was going to make it 50 miles to my camp. So I left a note that I was going for a walk, and I just kept walking. And I was doing Facebook Live at the time. And so I was updating, and some people were starting to get a little concerned because I had not brought much with me to hydrate. I brought a little bit of water and a quart of vodka because that seemed to make sense at the time. And so about 10 miles in, I've been hiking about 4 hours by this point. I was like, I really want a cheeseburger. And I just got it in my mind. I'm just going to keep walking until I get somewhere that I can get a cheeseburger. And I hiked to the Towpath Inn. I just kind of changed course. And I was like, well, I don't think I'm that far from this bar. And so I hiked to the bar. By this point, it's pouring rain. I'm soaking wet. Didn't care. And I walked into the bar. I was like, I just really want a cheeseburger. I don't know how far I've just walked, but I just want a cheeseburger. She asked if I was okay. I was like, yeah, can I get a beer? And I got a beer, my cheeseburger, and I called my dad, and he's like, where are you? I told him where I was. And he came pick me up. I bought him lunch for his trouble. But yeah, that is the story of how I got drunk and hiked 14 miles for a cheeseburger. So, all right, guys. It's supposed to storm tonight. I was planning on doing a video, but I have to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I don't know if I'm going to do a backyard camping video with this storm or not. I think I'm going to wait till there's one on a weekend. But I'm excited to do one. I've never camped outdoors in a storm before, and I really want to do that, or a snowstorm before, and I really want to do that. So, all right, guys, I'll talk to you later.